talk about as an artist. As an artist, it's completely different lane that you'll be in. You are creating the asset. You are creating the digital artwork. You are creating an asset that's worth $1,500. A minute ago was worth zero. So that's in your account. You take all of the digital artwork that you have and make it available or turn it into an NFT, a non-fungible token. Learn how to do that. There's a technical part to that, but you take all the artwork and you turn it into an NFT token. So now you have assets that are worth cryptocurrency. You set the value and how much it's sold for, how many times it's sold for, and how many royalties and what royalty you want out of that. So if I have this artwork and I sell it to somebody, it's gone. I can make prints available, and that's, another art thing. But for artists, this is a totally different income stream. So now what you're doing is you don't have to depend on prints anymore. The original that you have, you can set an original and make a digital copy that's certified. So if that sells for $150 million later on, you know how much that NFT is going to be worth? That or more, because somebody's going to own the original digital copy of that. So as an artist, you can still get royalties. You can still make money after your artwork is sold and it goes to somebody else's house and, they have the originals, somebody else can sell it, and that's them. It has nothing to do with you. You won't get royalties, you won't get any type of sales, any of that. But with the non-fungible token, this lane opens it up for artists so that now going forward, if you do sell a piece of artwork and you make that original certified copy, you can sell that. That value goes up and down, but you'll still own that. So if this copy or this painting goes for $150 million or $150,000, you originally had your a token priced at with $1,500. You might have sold it to the original owner for $200. So when I set the token at $1,500, now the painting that I sold for $200, the original physical painting, should be worth the equivalent or more, depending on how they value it. So you just went from $200, boom. Now that it's sold, I have to make an original digital copy, or I have made an original digital copy. And when you go online and see, okay, I have this picture here. The digital copy that is the only copy, certified copy, is worth $1,500. I purchased this painting for $200. You just made that much more money, because now you can value that at the same level. You understand? If not less or more, depending on what is valued more, the original or the digital token. And that value changes because you have people investing in the Ethereum, investing in the Bitcoin, investing in the Dogecoin, investing in the Coinbase. I think that Coinbase has got 65 million. So that's what you're attaching that digital copy to. That's why as an artist, you can create assets, create your own wealth pretty much. Once they start selling, you have ownership over that. If that painting sells, it's all good. The painting sold for this amount. We have the digital copy. This is the only copy that remains. Somebody buys that for $1,500. Okay, boom. Later on down the road, maybe that sells at an auction. The person that owns it, maybe my kids took over the NFTs. They have the digital copy of my entire collection. They own it. So anytime those paintings sell, the price value goes up and down, they get money. So for an artist, it helps out because it actually puts you in the game forever and ever and ever. You get a chance to set your own value, create your own value, and if the paintings sell, when the paintings sell, you still can benefit off the sale and the royalties going forward. So that's why I think it's very, very important for an artist to get involved with this, because you have a lot of people that are graphic designers and they're techies. They understand the platform. They understand what an NFT is and how to build one and how to create that. And they understand they have probably 500 possible NFTs that they can take that are just sitting there, not even being thought out in their computer. Turn that into an actual digital asset that will increase in value, maintain its value, possibly lose its value, but you have something that goes from nothing to something. And then you can trade that. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Now we can get into the tech part of what actual NFT is and how it's built and how to do it later on, but that's a whole nother video. I just want to take time and just talk about the art aspect. And for artists, this is just something different. It's something new. Bitcoin is still new, but now they've attached a way for creators to create their own assets, which is an NFT. There may be more down the line and it opens up into more, but you know how everything is. Once everybody's doing it, it's not the same benefit as the people that came in early on. So this is just something I just kind of want to throw out there because I would love for it to grow and continue on. But that's why I'm talking about this, because it creates a completely new lane, provides sales ongoing and royalties, and is beneficial for the buyer, the investor, and the artist, and especially for artists, So do your research, look into it. But I wanted to kind of put this on your mind, just something to think about, some things to pay attention to when you hear these names, when you hear these different terms out there. This is what they're talking about. And this is why they're talking about it, because this is a very big, very huge opportunity for artists, for creators, for graphic designers, as well as investors, if they know how to make the market work in their favor, let's say. Not manipulate, but if they know how to make the right decisions. But that's why I threw it out there, because I may not even air that first part, because that could be insider trading. But the art part I wanted to kind of talk about and put out there, because this is something very new, and it has to do with cryptocurrency. And it's not just no multi-level marketing plan. No one's trying to get you to buy no insurance, none of this stuff, no sales tricks. This is just straight a new lane in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market and platform. And I'm trying to take huge advantages of it, because I see the potential and the growth in it, and I'm not losing anything, because pretty much, I understand how it works. Now I'm watching other big artists that get involved and pull back and, have second thoughts on it. And not second thoughts, but they see the opportunity, and there's a lot of fees involved with this. And if you do have your own marketplace, you don't have to pay those fees. So it's something to consider. But if you don't have to worry about it, put it on sale, Opensea, and Rarible. And I think there's another one that are like the three main platforms where NFTs are being put on sale, auctioned off, and made available and traded for cryptocurrency. So if you keep hearing me talk about it, it's because I'm throwing my fishing rod out there, and this is a different side of investing that I'm getting involved with. So let's see how many fish we're going to catch. Let's see if this does take off. If it does take off, we'll be in place to ride that wave. But if not, okay. But this is something that was really interesting to me, because it does create a lane for artists. So we're going to do some more research as things unfold, to make sure everything's understood about this market, and understood about the tokens and the buyers and the sales and the transactions. I always say give something 30 days and just watch it, get involved with it before you jump all the way in. But if you plan out correctly and you stay out of the wave, you don't have to rush into an investment. Rushing into investment is like, you can't be last minute. Like, no, if you're ahead of the game, you got time to plan and watch, and enter the market in at the right time. So that's why I always try to stay ahead of the game. So this is something I'm just going to try out, because it has to do directly with me, an artist, and how I create my artwork. And going forward, the new world that this will be, teaming up with, the Bitcoin world, cryptocurrency, Ethereum, ETH, short, other term is Ether. So you can go visit my website. There's a link on my website, and it says clear as day. As soon as the first page at the very bottom, it says Ethereum is sold here. No, Ethereum is accepted here. You click on that, it'll take you directly to my market, and you will see all of my assets that are available, which are the paintings I've made as digital copies. And you can purchase those digital copies with the money you made from Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Coinbase, and lock in the increase that you have by investing into an asset that can be sold, and that is a stock that's considered Ethereum. So I wanted to take time just to explain that, and not just say, hey, go buy. Sometimes you have to actually break this down and have a conversation with the customers and the audience, so that people understand what this new thing is. You just can't expect people to just go and buy it, look for you in a needle in a haystack. Sometimes you have to spur your demand. And I learned that from another business partner. Don't just sit there and wait for people to come. And sometimes you have to entice that a little bit. You have to talk about it, bring up the forum. You have to, I forgot the exact term she used, but it was a good idea. So this is something I wanted to create a conversation, not just leave you blank, like, oh, go put your money into this black hole. No. I'm trying to actually spread a conversation, because more people talking about it, more information comes out about it, and it's something new. And it's a new way to purchase and own your artwork, pretty much. And it just happens to be tied into the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market. And to be more specific, Ethereum, Ether, ETH. So I'll probably be releasing more videos to talk about this, just to keep the conversation going. But just something to keep an eye out for if you keep seeing that term NFT. And you're like, what is that? What are they talking about? Why do they have all these athletes and these entertainers sponsoring it and buying into it. Da, 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 da. And then if you think about it, that's what they did with Bitcoin. Get the big investors involved. You already got the platform. I seen this 2 years ago, I think, in the UK. I thought, I was like, oh, it'd be great to sell my artwork for cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. So I started researching, found out they had a whole entire marketplace, artists that had this thing going in the UK and was working out the kinks. So you had a bunch of different sites trying it, and I was like, oh, wow, let me wait to see if this develops even more. So now you see it in the USA, and I see the plan, the marketing plan that they're using, the business plan that they're using. And plus, with the increase right now, what's going on, I definitely would lock in the gains that I made from the increase in the market by buying an asset, taking that 10, putting in 10 worth of artwork. Market drops, you've locked in that asset because now that value is locked in because that asset is still worth $1,000 per picture. Now you do have the ability, if you own it, to increase that value, how much you want to sell it for, or decrease it. So now you have the value locked in and somebody else will get involved. Okay, sell one of your assets to your partner. There you go, man. Okay, I bought it for a G. You know, you pay me this, and that for it. Give it to me for $1,200. Okay, I got 10 of them. Here you go, bro. All of a sudden now he can just take that and sell it for more and more and more. And it's tied into the original price. So if you own the original and you see that this digital copy is increasing in value and you bought the original for $200, now the digital copy has been sold for $1,000, then sold for $1,200. You've made $1,000, or you can value that at $1,000. So for an artist, I don't have to wait until I win an Emmy. I get nominated in the city for community outreach. I don't have to wait for any of those accolades, which would be nice, but I have to wait for any of that stuff. It's just straight what you value an artist subjective. If you understand it, we all know art is subjective, but it's about what that value represents and how you can lock in that value, and then how you can actually trade that for currency. So I tried to make it as simple as possible. I hope I didn't lose anybody, but I just wanted to kind of record this because it's something, kind of new, and I see the momentum that it's gaining. And, if this helps you out, cool. If not, no problem at all. But I wanted to give an explanation to people of why I'm selling NFTs and what the value is behind buying an NFT, and also to my, friends that are artists too, why you would want to create an NFT and what the benefits of that is. So I'm going to dig more deeper into it and find more information and probably release more videos. But I wanted to kind of, not just leave everybody blind and say, hey, go buy it. Like, no, this is why I'm selling it. This is why I'm really pushing it right now, because I see the market increase by 80%. So why not? It might be a whole bunch of new millionaires out there after this really takes off. So we'll see. And I hope to be one of them. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day and be blessed. Peace.